All right, so before the video does begin for the Rapunzel showcase, there are some new codes that I do want to show you guys. So if you guys open up the game and you actually go to your notice and you go to your redeem, I'm going to leave all the codes in the pinned comments, so just go ahead and copy and paste it. But the first one is 9R2Z 1QF2J, where when you redeem it, you're going to actually get 100 gems. The next one is Yu Lang Ta, this whatever this code is, bro. And then when you redeem it, you're gonna go ahead and get in the mail. And then the very last one is, of course, Nikkei 2 anniversary, KR Cole. I don't know, but once you redeem it, boom. And I believe it's like 600, 700, or 800 gems in total. Let me just double check. It is indeed 800 free gems for free. Go ahead, use those codes, 800 free gems for free. That work now. Alrighty, so obviously the anniversary is officially live. I'm sure at this point in time somebody had opened up the game, but if you have not opened up the game, yes, the anniversary is live. You can actually log into the game. They gave out a lot of multis in your mailbox out rip, which was so surprising because they didn't mention anything about some of these multis that we got, like the 45 million download. Nobody knew we were gonna get that. There's so much. So if you have not opened up the game yet, somehow go open up the game. We are doing a showcase on the free-to-play character today, which is Rapunzel. Now, I do think this character is useful for all players who do not have a burst 20-second pilgrim character, but other than that, I think she's kind of garbage. And the reason why I say that is because she's kind of like a worse Kilo, right? And Kilo's whole thing is that Kilo does damage on her burst skill, cool, but from her skill 1 and 2, she needs to have her shield to work. The problem with Kilo and her shield, though, is that it only protects her. I don't really like characters that have shields and it only protects them and nobody else on the team, especially if they don't have some type of taunt mechanic. That's the one problem Kilo had, and it's the same one that Rapunzel has. Both of these characters have shields that only go to themselves but have no taunt mechanic. Come on now. But Rapunzel actually does have some useful effects. Let's not get it twisted. She has an attack damage buff continuously if you hold your full charge longer than 1 second. And even at level 5, that being at 8% continuously is pretty good. And then her burst skill is at 11.77%. Again, at level 5 for a 20-second, this is a quite useful character, right? Regardless, no matter what you have in the tower, yeah, this character is going to be helpful with that attack damage buff. Now, I probably will make a video on Rapunzel versus Snow White today, and then that video will also be who to pick between getting Snow White and Rapunzel, because so many people, and I mean so many people, have been asking me, who do I get between Rapunzel and Snow White? I don't have either of the two. Do I get Max and Mid-Break Rapunzel? Do I get Snow White? I'm gonna have a video dedicated to those two going at it and then letting you guys know the verdict. But let's go ahead into actual content and test out this character. All right, so I haven't even done the mirror container in so long, but this is what we're gonna go in here with. I have Bunny Alice because I do want to have heals on the team for obviously Crown. We're gonna bring Anichiro to still keep obviously the anniversary, you know, characters together, and then obviously we have needs to support Anichiro, right? We are getting an attack damage buff from obviously Rapunzel, which I do think is pretty good, and it's going to be helpful regardless, right? Like, let's not act like, oh, Rapunzel's not doing anything on your account besides just being a burst 20-second cooldown. Her attack damage buffs are going to make a difference for all characters, right? So I believe how it works is that you hold this for longer than a second and then you get her buff, right? Right? How does that work? So it's this. I need Sanctuary. I don't see it. It says activates when full charge status is maintained for more than 1 second and a shield is presented. A shield is presented. So I'm so confused. 1, 2, 3. I'm so confused. How does that work? I don't see Sanctuary. I'm so confused. Bob, okay. Is that how that works? I'm so confused. What do they mean when they say that? What maintain for? We have a shield up. I'm holding it for more than a second. A few seconds have passed at this point. I don't get it. What's going on here? How does that work? Alrighty, so I figured it out, right? It's not an actual buff that shows. Okay, I figured it out. It does show, but you don't see it. So when you go here, right, for anybody who else is confused just like me, it's there. You have to hold it for more than a second, but it's not going to show as an actual buff. So once I hold her full charge, she's going to start glowing. You see that aura? And then there's 3 buffs. So once I let go, boom. So you literally, it's a weird character because you literally have to hold this is a manual character. You have to hold her full charge to get that off continuously. Or I could just literally hold her charge and not attack, and then all allies will have this literally forever. All allies will have, if I hold her, if I hold her like this, all allies will just continue having this buff. It's so stupid. I can't. That is so stupid. So if I hold her and I don't attack with her, which honestly isn't a problem because she's not doing damage, right? But she is healing. Not even healing. She's only healing herself in reality too. So it's like, it's a wonky character. That is so stupid. All right, so she has use. It's just so silly. I think that's so stupid. I have to hold her, and I have to hold it for more than a second. If I want to keep it on permanently, I have to hold it for a second. It's like, look, if I do this, everybody now gets this buff, and now they all just have attack damage. I could just hold it like this the whole time. What was that? Right? Everybody now have this attack damage buff permanently. You see the floor, how the floor is all yellow? Look what happens when I let go, right? Boom. Aura's there. Not everybody got this, right? You can actually see it under everybody, right? You can actually see it under everyone. That's pretty cool. You can see the effect on everybody under them. It will show like a little Rapunzel thing as well. But yeah, if I hold it essentially, I just have an attack damage buff. So this is, I use Rapunzel. No, you don't use her like this, obviously, y'all. But this is where it's at. Wait. Why am I holding it? This is so stupid. I don't like it. I don't really like that. Because the thing is, you like how it's so stupid. It's such a silly kit, genuinely. That is like so stupid to me. Honestly, that is so stupid to me. Because what you have to do if you want to make use of that, you literally have to manually use her and hold it for more than a second to get it off and then let go. So Rapunzel is a manual character, or you could just hold it. If you don't want to use Rapunzel and you just want her on the team, you can hold it. There's no problem in that, clearly. There's no problem in that, clearly. But if you're holding it, it's like you can't control what the other characters do. So if I hold it, boom, now they have their attack damage buff, boom, right? But once I hold it, then they start getting their buffs. Once it starts glowing yellow like that, then that means it's up, right? It's just silly because I literally have to hold it. Like there's nothing I could do. Once she glows yellow, then I let go, right? You hold it. Once she glows yellow, then you let go. And that, again, when you're glowing yellow, you're getting this part of her, you're getting this. That's for the attack damage continuously. So honestly, if you don't want to do all that, this is a waste of an ability. This is where you're going to be shining, right here. You're only going to get your attack damage just realistically from her burst skill, because this right here is the silliest thing I've ever heard in my life. I have to hold it for longer than a second, wait for her to glow yellow, like she's doing now, and then I let go. It's so silly. I think it's funny though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think it's quite funny. I don't think she's doing much. I think it's already pointless of this character. The whole character now just goes down the drain, right? To have a shield only for yourself, pathetic, right? And I guess it makes sense now, right? It makes sense now because now she has a shield on her continuously. So now you can just hold it all you want continuously. You can hold it all you wish, right? I just think it's very, very silly, right? Now, if I go to shooting range, now that's a different story, right? But in a like something like this where the bosses are gonna have like their little intermissions, their interruption parts and stuff like that, their little intermissions and stuff like that, it's gonna be hard for me to hold it down the whole time and still attack. But if it's like a regular fight, for example, let me show you guys. All right, so let's go to shooting range and I'll show you, right? If there's, I guess this boss also might have intermissions, like for just jumping though, but not with interruption parts, right? But literally, I guess this is how I'm supposed to use her, right? I mean, it's not how you're supposed to, but it makes sense, right? Because it's like, you're gonna get your burst skill off regardless. Once she goes yellow, you got it. And then that's it. I don't need to worry about my burst skill because I can use it regardless or not. So I just hold it like this the whole time. And it's like anytime I enter a burst skill, I'm gonna get a shield regardless. So why not just hold it, like literally? Why not just hold it the whole time and have the attack damage buff up continuously, right? Because like, what else am I gonna do? I'm not gonna get damage from her regardless. So why not just do this and get my attack damage buff? They really made her so useless. I mean, she's useful when she's not doing anything, and she's useless if she is. Oh my god, you're so lucky that she's an attack, like a burst 1 20-second cooldown character, but the fact that I can get an attack damage buff from not attacking is priceless to me. It's so funny. I have to do this in order to get everybody their attack damage buff, right? That's funny to me. That is so funny to me. Let me just make sure everybody is getting it, right? Let me make sure everybody is getting it in shooting range. I'm just gonna put it with another character, right? Right. I'm just gonna put it with another character so that I know we're not getting any buffs, right? Let me put on like a useless year 1 here. Let me put on one of these characters. I just want to make sure that if I am holding it, everyone is getting this buff. Right, everyone is getting this buff. How will I know? Is if when we go yellow, a buff pops up on the character, and then when we take it off, it goes away. Right, that's how I will know. Right. So let's just make sure before we end off this video. Let's just make sure. Boom, and then there, and then when we let go, it's gone. If we hold it, boom, it's there, and then we let go. Look at this product right here. Boom, it's there, and when we let go, it's gone. Boom, it's there. Like, that's all you do. You just hold it and you have an attack damage buff continuously. So if you want to do this in DK, not even shoot with the character, by all means. I think it's going to be quite helpful for some newer players, right? If I have 2 burst 1 characters and I want to put her on like a flex a lot, genuinely, right? If I have 2 burst 1 characters and I have this Rapunzel on my team, on my like flex slot as a new player, just hold down Rapunzel, right? And you give the rest of your team the attack damage buff, because Rapunzel's not doing anything else besides that, right? You're gonna use her burst skill regardless. She's not doing literally anything else unless you use her burst skill. So hey, that's that for that. But let me know what you guys think when it comes to Rapunzel. I think that's so hilarious. I think that's so funny that that's how that operates. But you guys let me know what you think. I will have a video. I don't even think I need to do a showcase. I'll probably include it in there, but I will have a video either later on today or tomorrow about who you should be like picking between Rapunzel and Snow White and why. I mean, I think both of them are useful in a way, right? Regardless if it's with their kits or not, both of them have a lot of value. Just being a Pilgrim 1, but I'm gonna talk about that in that video. Let me know what you guys think about Rapunzel. Do you think this is a W character or not? Because that's hilarious to me. I think that's so funny. But I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I didn't even ask for a sub goal because we hit 20,000 subscribers. Again, thank you guys so much for 20,000 subscribers. We're currently at 20,213, which is crazy because we just hit 20,000 yesterday. So if you guys want to subscribe, let's try to get 5 subscribers. How about that? 5 new subscribers, 10 likes, and I'm gonna see you guys next one. I'm out. Peace.